Hiya, I'm Simone Radley from England and Nails, and in this video we've got a competition for you. So we thought we'd do something totally different and fun, because why not? Whilst we've still got a bit of time to do what we want and have a bit of fun and do something we maybe wouldn't normally get the chance to do, we thought, why not? So we are going Mr. Men Mental. Recently, the Royal Mint have released some special edition Mr. Men coins to celebrate 50 years of Mr. Men. So we want you to come up with some amazing Mr. Men nails. I'm obviously going to do a couple of different designs for you to see, just to give you some ideas. But you can go totally crazy with this. So they can be on tips, on yourself, on somebody else you live with or whoever. And they can be extreme, they can be crazy with bits coming off, sticking out everywhere, mixed media style, or they can be hand painted. Whatever you want to do, just go crazy and have real fun with it. We've got a panel of judges and they're going to have a look through your pictures and scrutinise all of the entries, and then they're going to select their winner. And the winner is going to receive some special nail goodies from us, of course, but also, most importantly, the winner is going to receive a special edition Mr. Men coin that's been made, obviously, at the Royal Mint, and it is a solid silver 1 ounce coin. So it's a really good prize, and then we will have a runner-up prize for you as well. They will receive a couple of nail goodies from us too, and they will also receive a special edition Mr. Men coin from the Royal Mint. So it is well worth entering, and like I say, it's just something to have a bit of fun with. The closing date is going to be the 2nd of April, and all of your entries need to be sent to joanna@inknails.co.uk. But all of the details, everything you need to know, is going to be in the description box down there. So make sure you have a good read through of it, because it will give you all the details, the closing date, where to send your stuff, and it'll tell you about the prizes and everything as well. So everything will be there. But obviously, if you've got any questions, just pop a little comment and we'll help you out. So this first nail I'm going to do is going to be the easy one, I would say. So I'm going to do an easy one, and I'm going to do one that's a bit more involved. So for this one, I've already done 2 coats of I-156, which is retort white. I'm just wiping my silicone pad as normal with a bit of green cleaner and a lint-free wipe to get any bits of dust and fluff and stuff off, because I've always got blooming fluff, so it gets right on my nerves. So now I'm going to use I-157, which is a lovely bright yellow. Sassy Yellow, this is called. And I'm going to get a large dotting tool. So I'm going to use H, which is a nice big dotting tool. I find it easier, even when you're doing big circles, to use a dotting tool, because they can be quite hard to get like a circle. I think so anyway. So I'm going to do the Mr. Man sort of poking off the edge. So I just like to use a dotting tool because you instantly get like a really nice curved edge, whereas it can be quite hard to paint that with a brush. So it's just like cheating, basically. So this Mr. Man is going to be poking off the edge, just like it is on the coin, really. It's kind of like going off the edge a bit. So I'm just sort of rounding it with this dotting tool. As much as possible, anyway. Oh, I'm making a right mess of him. He's not very round. He's more like an egg. Round off the top. If you get any bits that you sort of pull away the gel from with your dotting tool, just dot it and it'll level itself back in like that there. It should level itself back in. Although gel obviously needs to cure in the lamp, you've kind of not got endless amounts of time, because it will start to go tacky. And definitely under these lights that I'm working under, it does go quite tacky. But that's levelled out quite nicely. I just had a bit of a dip in there, so I was just getting my smaller dotting tool and just adding a little bit extra in. So I'm quite happy with that, so I'm just going to stick that in the lamp to cure. Now for the outline and the details of my Mr. Man, I'm going to use the black no wipe gel paint, and I've just decanted some onto my silicone pad, and I'm going to use my Artiste brush as well, so it's nice and thin. So I'm just going to try and grab quite a nice even coat on my brush. And what bit am I going to do first? I think I'm going to start with my outline. I've bent the end of my brush and it's so annoying. I think I'm going to have to get another one. I've already got 4, but I don't know where the other ones have gone. I'm terrible with it. Right, so I'm going to outline my Mr. Man. I'm going to go all the way around with my black outline. So if you do have a bit where you've done like I have, just because I'm dead fussy with it and I've gone a tiny little bit wide, so I'm going to get my vice versa brush. I'm going to clean it first because it's dirty with some green cleaner. I'm just cleaning it between a lint-free wipe with some green cleaner like that. And now I'm going to get a little bit of green cleaner on it, blot it off so it's not a lot, and then you can nudge that out. Nudge that line out. You've got to be dead careful though doing that, because sometimes you can end up making it worse than it was in the blooming first place. And when you're happy with it, I'm going to stick that into Flash Cure because I don't want to put my finger in it. So now that's flash cured, I'm going to put his eyes on I think next, and I'm going to use I-161 for that. I'm not going to use the gel paint because the gel paint's thicker. When you do dots with it, you can get some sort of little lines pulling up from your dotting tool, which can then like fall onto your design and ruin it basically. So I'm going to use the eyelac instead. He's still a bit of an egg shape really. My little Mr. Man. But I'm going to put his eyes up here. And then I'm going to stick that into Flash Cure so it doesn't move anywhere. And now I'm going to add in the rest of the details, which I'm using my gel paint again for. So he's got these like little kind of lines, like little commas around his eyes. So I'm going to put them in. So now I'm going to, what am I going to do next? I want to get his hands in. I'm going to do the top of his smile I think, so I know where I'm going with it. So it comes quite high up. And this side is just going to obviously go off the edge. And I'm going to just do a little bit because then his hands come in. So this is where his hands come in. And this is where I really could do with my brush staying together. And I'm going to give it a good roll. So I'm going to start with his fingers. He's got 4. I really have to count then. Oh, he looks cute. So now I'm going to do his other hand, but obviously I'm going to lose some of it off the edge. So I'm going to start with the bit that I do have. And then I can put the rest of his smile in the middle, in between his hands. Oh, yes. Right, now I'm going to put that in for a full cure, and because I've been using the gel paints, I'm going to cure that for 120 seconds to make sure it's done. And actually what I'm going to do on mine is, because I've done him at a bit of a different angle to what's on the coin, I think I might put him a foot on. He has just like a little leg with a little foot sticking out, so I think I'm going to put him a little. And I'm going to do a little bit going off the side as well for his other one. And I'm going to colour that in yellow obviously afterwards, because I've not added it on first. Right, I'm going to pop that into cure. So now it's out of the lamp, I'm going to use my vice versa brush. Vice versa. That sounded like blooming Sean Connery then. Vice versa. My vice versa brush and my yellow eyelac. It's on there. And I'm just going to fill in his little leg and foot. Trying not to go over my black lines so that I don't have to do them again. Okay, I'm going to stick that into cure. And now my little Mr. Man is cured, I'm going to top coat him. So I'm going to use Rock Light. It's probably my go-to top coat. Well, of the rocks anyway. Because we all know I'm a big fan of the velvet matte. I wonder if I should do this matte. Decisions. I might do both. I'll do him like this, shiny, and then I can take a picture and then do it matte as well. See what it looks like. Right, I'm going to put it in the lamp to cure for 60 seconds. And that is my cute little Mr. Man. I'm going to just wipe the sticky layer off with some green cleaner. And that is it. That is my easy little Mr. Man design. And now we're going to do something that's a bit more tricky.